share the link so that we can get started. Let's share the link. Right. Can you hear me loud and clear? I think here my network gets better so that we can ride over together. So today, we are still going to go back a little bit to how to use CoinMarketCap or CoinMarket capitalization. A few basics to talk about, a few more basics to discuss about CoinMarketCap, but also I'm going to introduce moving averages at the same time. So by the end of the call, you will be able to understand. Am I clear? Can you hear me? All I'm doing is one call. Am I clear? Am I clear? All I'm hey, I might be here. I might be here, yet I'm not loud and clear. This time round, we are going to walk a very long journey. This time round, I'm able to mix both fundamentals and trading at the same time. So, I want to be in a mood that will allow me do the best I can. Yes, I want to make sure that I'm in a mood that allows me to do the best I can. All right, so let's go. So, like I have said, we are going today to still go back to CoinMarketCap and then after CoinMarketCap, we look at the moving averages. That is where I'm gonna be able to base my sharing for today. So be willing to learn with us as we travel this journey together. So that you can be able, maybe here and there, understand a few aspects of what we have to offer. Okay. So, like we said, CoinMarketCap, like CoinGecko, like CoinMarketCal, they are agitators. And agitators are platforms, ladies and gentlemen, that help me and you, number one, latest information in the crypto market space. And to me, that is very, very important. But before I land into CoinMarketCap and this journey that we are going to travel, which is going to be a longer journey, I want you to make up your mind. Yes, I want you to make up your mind and decide that you are going to take this opportunity very seriously. I know most of you are already in the business, but maybe you have not yet taken a decision. I just want to remind you that we have finished the first quarter of the year, and we have entered quarter two of this year. Just I want to remind you before I start that we have finished the first quarter of the year, and we have officially entered quarter two. And since we are in quarter two, I just want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that in life, it is hard to decide. But if you are not ready, do not decide at all. There should come a time in one's life to decide to live fully and die empty. There should come a time in one's life that someone should decide to live fully and die empty. I'm just reminding you. Because according to my personal research, many of you are just in business for just. As the revolution of technology is taking over the world by storm, the digitalization of valuable items all over the world, the storage of these assets on a hack-proof method that makes it a phenomenal approach. The price seems to be a common interest in all different blockchains that makes many people fall in love. The AI, the metaverse, the gamify, the policify, the sociify, the power of Bitcoin ecosystem, the growth and the upgrade of many cryptocurrencies across the world seems to be a non-stoppable venture. Decide, because if you don't decide, even not deciding is deciding before you regret. Having said that, let me share my screen. A few important aspects when you open the browser. So when you come on, I'm just finishing up CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, any of the browsers. Once you open, number one, make sure on the first page of our CoinMarketCap, it has the name. This represents the name of the different cryptocurrencies that we have. Here we have the price. You can basically see that Bitcoin is rising. And just a reminder, the analyst of JP Morgan, one of the biggest banks in the whole world, have come up with a resolution that Bitcoin will surpass gold in this last half of the year. Gold, this is market cap. If you don't know market cap means the current price of the coin times the circulating supply. Now you might be asking, Julius, how can I see the circulating supply? Okay, I'm gonna show you. Okay, look here, guys. This is Bitcoin. We have seen the price. Now this is the circulating supply. Are we together? Give me a one if that is clear. So the price of Bitcoin, which could be, let me just do this, 100,000 plus times the circulating supply. Who is Ruvinga Ronald? Why are you like a younger child? Why are you playing on my screen like a baby? I'll not just look at you right in my screen as a young child. Behave yourself. I don't entertain this nonsense. You know, when someone does it once, it's normal. When someone keeps doing it, then he's looking like a young child. I'm not on this Zoom to deal with young people. I'm dealing with old people who are serious to make money. Behave yourself. I don't entertain nonsense. You cannot keep writing in my screen as if you're a young baby. And you think I'm going to leave you just waste time like that. So the current price of Bitcoin times the circulating supply gives us what we call the market cap. Now, market cap is divided into two. Number one, we have what we call the fully diluted market cap. I'm going to show you all that, but let's start from here. Now, the fully diluted is the current price times this total supply. But now here to find how much money is in Bitcoin, it is the circulating supply. Circulating supply means the amount of Bitcoin that people have times the current price. And the current price is here we have seen. So this current price multiplied by the circulating supply, it gives us the market cap. Now, ladies and gentlemen, market capitalization is what they use to rank up coins. Bitcoin to be number one, it has $2.1 billion. A 2.1 trillion. 1, 2, 3, yes, 2.1 trillion. Followed by Ethereum. Current price times circulating supply of Ethereum in the market. Ethereum has 307 billion. Someone is still confused. So when they get the current price of the coin and multiply it with the circulating supply. Circulating supply is that amount of that cryptocurrency that is in the market. The amount that people have, that are in people's accounts, that are in people's wallets. So the circulating supply times the current price, it gives us the amount of money that is in the coin. And it is called market cap. Give me a one if that is clear. So when they are grouping cryptocurrencies, number one criteria, they don't group cryptocurrencies by price. They group cryptocurrencies by market, for example. For example. Look here. XRP, you know, usually people compare cryptocurrencies by price, and I want to teach this. XRP is $2. But the circulating supply of XRP is 5.86 billion, which means that the price times the circulating supply that is in the market will give XRP a market capitalization . of 139 billion. It means that XRP has a high supply in the market, and times its price of $2 gives it to be number 4 in the market. So we do not, when we are buying cryptocurrencies, we may not focus so much on the price. Yet here we have BNB, which is $661, but with a circulating supply of 140 billion that give it a market capitalization of 93 billion. Is that clear? You know, usually people write, I would like to buy this coin, but it is expensive. Let me buy XRP, that is $2. You are focusing on the price, but we don't focus on the price. We focus on the market capitalization. And I'm going to just break it away in a few minutes. So I hope that is clear. So cryptocurrencies are looked at by market capitalization. And any cryptocurrency that is 10 billion and above, we call them to be major cap. You see from here, from Chainlink. Chainlink is a 10 billion market cap. So we can draw a line here. All those above are 10 billion and above. You see, 10 billion, 12 billion, 25 billion, like that, like that, like that. So although SUI, and I'm going to look at other things so that you understand me. Although SUI is seated at $3, it has a market capitalization of 12 billion. How many are now understanding that? Give me a yes if that is clear as we continue. You know, this is introduction to where you learned about candles. I want you to be familiar with what happens in the space. Because if you are not familiar with what happens in the space, there are these small boys that are everywhere. There are these small boys that are everywhere. And since they are everywhere, they try to manipulate people. So I want you to be very familiar with what happens. Now, I have only been talking about market cap. So cryptocurrencies that are above 10 billion, we consider them to be major cap. And those that are below 10 billion, those that are below 10 billion, up to 1 billion. So I'm just scrolling through because of time. All these cryptocurrencies here are above 1 billion. So from 10 billion, come, keep flopping, come, keep flopping, come, keep flopping. All these are above a billion, up to here. Going up. Because CRV has 999 million. So these we call them middle cap. They have a market capitalization that ranges from 1 billion to 10 billion. Then from 10 billion and what? And above. Not so. 10 billion and what? And above. They are major cap. 10 billion and above, they are major cap. Major capitalization. Now, all these others that are below a $1 billion. All these others that are below $1 billion, they are below $1 billion. We consider them to be small cap. They have a small market capitalization. Is that clear? We move to something else. If you are now able to have that simple analogy of major cap, middle cap, and small cap, drop me one in the chat. I want to move very fast because I always want to teach with a goal. I want always to encourage you to come on time, because when you come late, you become a problem. All right, but I also want to teach you something. We have only looked at market cap. And why do people look at market cap? For example, look here. Bonk, just an example. Look here, guys. Bonk has a market cap of 1.6 billion. Bonk can move from 1.6 billion and enter a 10 billion market cap. Does that make sense? Then people will say, Bonk has changed our life. So when someone tells you that this coin is going to do a 10x, it means that its market cap is going to multiply 10 times. Give me a yes if that is clear. If someone tells you this coin is going to do a 10x, it means that this coin is going to multiply the amount of money that exists in this coin by 10 times. So Bonk, as an example, will have to move from 1.6 billion to over 10 billion and above. It will have multiplied its money 10 times. Is that clear? Drop me a yes. Is that clear? Drop me a yes. But now, I want to come in with a trader mindset. That's why you should always think, because the amount of tokens that exist in the market are 79.25 trillion tokens. Do you copy, ladies and gentlemen? Because what causes the price to rise is the amount of token in the market. So if the supply is high, ladies and gentlemen, it is not easy for the price to rise. So when I look at the amount of tokens in the market, 79.25 trillion tokens, and the price of this coin, no matter how many zeros it has, is it easy? Question. Is it easy for this coin to move from 1.6 billion to over 10 billion? Some answers in the chat. The number of coins in the market are 79.25 trillion tokens worth of bonk. The supply is too high. Do you copy? The supply of the coins is too high. They have so many coins in the market. So the price of this coin, because some people say, let me buy it when it has 4 zeros. When it gets to 1 zero, I'll become a millionaire. But look, they supplied 79.25 trillion bonk tokens. It means that if this bonk is to get to $1, it will have a market capitalization of $79.25 trillion. Am I speaking to somebody? Am I speaking to somebody? Am I speaking to somebody? Give me some answers in the chat if you are able to understand now. It means that For Bonk to get to $1, it needs to have a market capitalization of $79.25 trillion. You copy. But look here. But I want to speak now from a trading mindset and why I would recommend certain coins just using market capitalization. Let me take one of my best tokens so far now called SUI. But I also want you to get a picture so that you could understand me. And the reasons why, although there could be a lot of hype on XRP, it is not easy for XRP price to overrise. Here is my answer, no matter the hype. And there is a lot of hype on XRP. Number one, starting this month, XRP became the first cryptocurrency to gain a legal tender in Dubai. But look at guys. The price of XRP is around 2.3. But the circulating supply of X. But then I want at the same time to compare you. I hope I'm back. Network issues. The network is also getting stable. But so far, are you following? We are going to look at, I think I may not be able to teach something else. I might stop here. Let me share again. Okay. But look here, guys. There are 5 things that are very important on any token. And I'm going to get this to your trading experience as to why it could be good to trade certain coins. And then I take you to what we looked at yesterday at 2 p.m. so that I paint a perfect picture. Look here. I was looking at XRP and BNB. BNB is a native token of Binance. Not only is it a native token of Binance, not only is BNB a native token of Binance, number 2, whenever you use Binance to trade, Binance earns as BNB paying its gas fee in what we call taker fee and marker fee in the exchange. That is number 1. Binance or BNB is also used in transfer of tokens. Like in the XRP, we have the BP20 that comes from the Binance Smart Chain Network. When you are using the Pancake Swap, the Trust Wallet, you are able to transact in BNB, which means BNB is used every day in trading. Give me a yes if you understand. Give me a yes if you understand. Meaning, although BNB has a circulating supply of 140.88 million tokens in circulation, since it has a daily use, it is very easy for the price of this coin to keep going up. How many? I don't know if people are understanding me, but I want to make sure that people understand, because what causes the price of the coin to rise is more about its ability to be a utility token. Is it being used? I don't know if people are you following? I don't know. Let me pick up Solana. Solana, Solana, Solana is a token that is used by developers to create tokens easily. It also has a wallet where people use it to pay as gas fees, called the Phantom wallet. There are even other tokens here that are built on the Solana network. Let me show you. For example, Trump, the Trump token, which is among the top, maybe the top 100, the Trump token. Look here, guys, and I want you to just understand this logic, because once this is home, you will enjoy crypto. Look here. The Trump token, which is a meme token that is built on the Solana network, has a market capitalization of 199 million tokens in circulation. It has a market capitalization of 2.9 billion. Now, the reason why this coin is at $14, while Casper is at 0.1, Casper has a circulating supply of 24.9 billion, yet this one has a circulating supply of 19.99 million tokens. Do you copy, ladies and gentlemen? So the circulating supply plays a very big role in the price of the token. Number two, the user case of this token. If it is a utility token that is used by people, there are higher chances that this token will be able to rise. Why? Because it has people who are using it. That's why BNB has a higher price, because it is used by people on a daily basis. Are we there? Hmm? Are we following? Today's class is a little bit different, but I want to make sure you understand. Someone says you promised to teach us about one day indicator. I think I did. Did I? You know, there is also another problem in crypto. When I do this training, people think I stay with certain secrets. How many of you think that when I come here to teach, I stay with certain secrets? Let me see in the chat. But when I talk about something, there is something I have remained with. Let me see in the chat. How many of you think like that? That when I come to teach something, there is something that I have remained with that I have not talked about, that maybe when I come back again, I will bring that secret. Guys, me, I teach you whatever I know. I understand I do a lot of personal research, I do a lot of trainings, but when I handle something, I teach you whatever I know about it. So there is no secret. There is no secret. So when I talk about the indicator, I have exhausted whatever I know about it. So don't feel like I'm hiding something from you. Always, I just make sure that I give you whatever I know. Okay. Now, guys. So basically, But as a trader, I want us to talk about volume. I want now to talk about volume. I think we are now okay with market cap and market capitalization. Is that clear? Now I want to go to something else. Make sure you don't confuse yourself. So when there is usually less supply of the coin will have a higher price. When there is more supply of the coin will have a lower price. I hope that is clear. It is just simple logic. Just make sure you don't confuse yourself. When there is a higher supply of the coin will have a higher price. But when there is a lower supply of the coin will have a higher price. When there is a higher supply of the coin will have a lower price. I don't remember. Guys, when you come on the call, don't confuse me with yesterday's training. If you still have issues, go to YouTube. And when I come to teach, I'm just adding on yesterday. Don't confuse me for yesterday. Don't try to confuse my audience with yesterday's information. Because now I'm talking about, ask about what I'm talking about. Because I don't want people to get confused. Because I'm not handling that now. But then, I want to talk about volume. Let's get back to here. And I take the definition of let me take, if I'm going to be a trader, then volume is everything to you. And that's why I want to take time to talk about volume. Trading is volume. Volume is everything. And that's why I want us to dig deep a little bit into volume. The volume of each market pair is calculated by taking the 24-hour volume reported directly from the exchange in quote units and convert it to USD using CoinMarketCap existing referring prices. Let's take the example of LTC BTC market as an example. So we may not dig deep here, but ladies and gentlemen, trading is volume. Now let me just get to this. The volume of any crypto asset is the total spot trading volume reported by all exchanges over the last 24 hours of the crypto asset. Pay close attention here. Some market prices, some market pairs are excluded from the sum, dominated by two asset risks on the market table. If the exchange does not enforce a trading fee, all otherwise offering a significant incentive to the trade of the market pair. Market pairs are characterized by, but all this could be so much, but the 24-hour volume, that is reported on a pair is very important to any trader. And so what CoinMarketCap is going to do for you, it is going to give you the 24-hour volume of a certain coin, the volume of any exchange of the pair in the 24 hours. So they have the adjusted volume, the volume from the spot market, including markets with no fees and transaction mining, reported volume, the volume from all spot markets, So, market pairs that have been excluded, but this is too much. Let me just take this. The total volume of all assets is the sum of the individual crypto asset volume over 24 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get back to CoinMarketCap. Look here. Look here. Look here. Volume is everything. If a certain crypto asset is having more volume entering that coin, it is just a matter of time for that coin to do well. Do you copy? Give me a yes in the chat if you copy. Guys, here, I'm not here to look at coins. I'm not here to define the prices of coin. I'm not here to analyze coins. I'm just here to help you learn to be a trader. Give me a one if I'm clear. So at these early stages, I will not be analyzing coins for you. I will not be talking about particular coins. That will come later. We are now learning from zero. So stop putting on pressure in the chat. Help me look at this coin. I'm not breathing. I will not have time for that. So volume is everything. If you go and look at the volume, how much volume is in a certain coin, if the volume of that coin is increasing, my friend, like it or not, the price of that coin is going to go up. So when you come here, or even when you go to an exchange like Binance, when you go to an exchange like Binance, ladies and gentlemen, you'll find that there will be a volume tab around it. Tap on the volume. Tap on the volume. Check which coin has more volume that is entering in the what? In the market. Do you copy, ladies and gentlemen? For example, here, let me take this so that you can see. You can all see that more money is entering USDT. Give me a yes in the chat if you can see that. In the last 24 hours, over 80 billion has entered the market. How many of you can see that? How many of you can see that? This is a significant sign that more investors are coming into the market, and that is the reason why prices are going up. Can you now comprehend in your mind? As a trader, you must be able to understand why are prices going up. Ladies and gentlemen, if more money is getting into stable coins, it means people are converting their local currencies into USDT to participate in the financial markets. Am I speaking to somebody? You know, you can fight everything, but you cannot fight facts. And as a trader, you must be able to know why are markets going up. And how do you know? You come and check volume. You come and check volume, and you'll find that USDT is number one, USDC is number 5, meaning people are moving their money from their fiat currencies into USDT to participate in the financial markets. And I told you the other day that since now Visa is accepting USDT as a payment method, and and MasterCard are accepting USDC as a stable coin, ladies and gentlemen, what does this signify? It signifies that more customers can now USDT. Am I back? Am I back? We are still at the initial stages. Am I back? Am I back? We are still at the initial stages. We haven't started serious business. But I want you to understand, it means that people are moving more money into Bitcoin. People are moving more money into Ethereum, which means that it is normal if you know how to do technical analysis. If you want to make quick money, when people move money in Bitcoin, like we are going to learn
Okay, guys, let's be patient. I'm trying to get a hold of Leader Julius.
All right. I don't know what is happening, but the network is getting funny. The network is getting funny. But the big question, I will just give my last remarks. I was still talking about volume. Okay. And I was trying to tell you that as long as there is an increased particular digital asset, the price has to rise. So volume in trading is everything. So you can go to CoinMarketCap and check volume. You'll find that there is an increased volume in Solana. And I'm going to simplify it for you. There is some increased volume that is happening in DAI, in XRP, in Doge, in BNB, in Trump Coin, in Pepe, in Sui, in their respective order according to volume. But as a trader, if you are not good at doing this analysis, what are you going to do to help you find these particular coins much more easier? It's what I talked about yesterday. Are we following? I'm just going to conclude. Are we following? Because the network is funny. So I'm just going to conclude. I'm going to conclude. Yes, if there is anybody operating with Starlink, because it seems to be the latest working very well in Uganda, find my number. Yes, if there is anybody working with Starlink internet, hey, and you are here, hey, look for me, and we discuss. Because these other networks, hey, everything, whether it is Wi-Fi, whether it is data, their things are not working very well. They can fail you. So if there is anybody, a mango tree, even if you climb the banana leaf, these networks can disappoint you. Let me conclude very fast, okay? So here is what you are going to do, okay? There could be other platforms, but let me take this very fast. Come on ChatGPT and ask it which crypto has more volume that I can trade today. By the way, let me even put away the volume. Let me just go like this. And I want it to give us reasons. I want us to give us reasons. I want us to give us reasons. Yes, Royal Q for trading, scalping, short term. I want to see. Now it has given me 5 coins. It has given me 5 coins, but I want it to give me reasons. Okay? You see now, ChatGPT, like we discussed yesterday, is saying that, perfect, since you are scalping short-term trades using Royal Q, the best move is to focus on high liquidity. How many of you have seen that? Give me a yes in the chat. Liquidity is volume. You need to focus where there is too much money flowing in. High volatile coins pairs with USDT. These pairs move quickly, give the bot enough price swings to profit from small margin trades multiple times a day. Here are the top pairs you can engage in Royal Q scalping today, based on typical bot-friendly behavior. Number 1, Bitcoin. Most stable, safest for short-term trades, great for beginners, conservative scalping, moves in small ranges, but Royal Q catches many cycles. We have already seen that there is more money flowing in Bitcoin today than any other cryptocurrency. It's number 2. Ethereum, slightly more volatile than BTC, perfect for fast cycle trades, performs well with Royal Q built with an AI strategy because it is number 3. Solana, trending coin with sharp moves, great for scalping. Watch out news and upgrades. They trigger spikes. Are we able to follow? Are we able to follow? So ChatGPT will give you a clue, but everything is going to be dependently on volume. Are we able to copy? Have you understood? Scalping is getting in and getting out. It is a way of making sure that you get out of the trade as fast as possible. I think I have been able, someone is saying, can I trade BTC with my $50? Come still here on ChatGPT. I'll still repeat this lesson at 2 p.m. Come on ChatGPT and say, give me settings for $50 using Royal Q. ChatGPT is going to give you the details. But since Bitcoin is a coin that is a little bit conservative, they are giving you better coins. Use a setup like this on Ethereum, Solana, or Optimism. Not overlay volatile meme coins unless you are watching them closely. Run one coin at a time. And it will give you the setup. Is that hard or it is easy? Let me know in the chat. Is that hard or it is easy? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Is that hard or it is easy? So basically today, we have looked at CoinMarketCap. We have been able to manually identify what is happening in the space. And I just wanted to confirm with you the other side on ChatGPT that liquidity or money flowing in the market is everything. So it can help you identify coins that are just going in the manual approach decide to help each of us be able to identify these trades with or without the ChatGPT as a help. But if you want to come up with settings, it will also help you come up with the right setup in your Royal Q application. Have you been able to learn something today? Let me know in the chat. I'll repeat the ChatGPT class at exactly 2 p.m. East Africa Standard Time. The network has not been on our side, but I hope you have been able to learn something with us today, this morning. See you again tomorrow. Never miss out a lesson, because when you miss out a lesson, you go behind a little bit. When you attend a lesson, we are moving step by step. I know we are slow. We have not yet reached where we want to be, but just understand this is a journey. It's not a destination. It's one piece at a time. But our goal is make sure that you can be able to master your trades as fast as possible, be able to continue winning. Someone is complaining we have not been getting the link in time. But I think those on the Crypto Telegram channel where I shared the link in time. Okay. Let me check and see. You need to just work with your leaders. Me, I did my work. I shared the link in time. I have even the evidence. So I'm not the problem. Okay. I show you the time, it was still 35 minutes to the Zoom to start. So me, I shared the link on time. So I'm not the problem. I shared the link on time. With that said and done, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all the best and have a good day. See you on the next call. Is going to be about understanding how to trade futures. So if you are interested in trading futures, please don't miss the next call in close to 1 hour from now. Have a good day.